and gentlemen,
No.
our honoree
No.
has arrived.
Tulupod! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, and being accompanied by Colonel Ronaldo Lizardo for the arrival honors. Please all rise.
Tanghal! To! O, pinuno. Huwag kamay. Ha! Pinuno. Baba. Ha! Baba! To! Ginoo, handa na po ang tanod pandangal upang libutin.
Our honoree will now inspect the troops. Trooping the line, ladies and gentlemen, is our honoree, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, as our guest of honor and speaker in today's flag-raising ceremony and National Peace Consciousness Month celebration with the theme, Kapayapaan, Responsibilidad, Bawat Mamamayan. He is being accompanied by the police host, Police Colonel Reynaldo Lizardo of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, and the Honor Guard Commander, Police Colonel Elmer Cinco of the Directorate for Operations.
Do. Hop.
Trooping the line is a long-time tradition in the Philippine National Police, which gives our guest of honor a chance to view the troops.
Tanghal! To! Huwag kamay. Ha! Baba. Ha! Baba! To! Ginoo, tapos na po ang parangal. Yes, sir. Makinig sa payag, mga kasama. ipinapaabot ng ating butihing panauhing pangdangal na si Secretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, ang kanyang taus-pusong pasasalamat sa parangal na iginawad natin sa kanya sa umagang ito.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rival honors have been completed. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a warm applause to Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity. Please be seated.
Diretso na dyan, diretso dyan. Alis na ako.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. together with the Chief PNP, General Benjamin Acorde Jr. Good morning, sir, and please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today, we are going to witness the awarding of PNP personnel with significant accomplishments and National Peace Consciousness Month celebration with the theme Kapayapaan, Responsibilidad, Bawat Mamamayan with Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity as our guest of honor and speaker coinciding with the flag raising ceremony. And this program is broadcast live via the official Facebook page of the Philippine National Police. The ceremony begins. You just heard the sound of the attention call.
Mga pinuno, man. Da! Talupad! Da!
Magsitayo po tayong lahat para sa pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Tanghal! Ha!
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng
Mga pinuno,
Pilipinas.
hugay kamay. Ha! Mga pinuno, baba kamay. Ha! Baba! Ha!
We would like to request Police Colonel Jaime Serino III, Deputy Director of the PMP Chaplain Service, to deliver the invocation.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God and offer a prayer. Lord God Almighty, as we gather here on this blessed Monday morning in our celebration of the National Peace Consciousness Month gathering, we give you honor and respect our nation's flag. We come before you with hearts full of gratitude and anticipation. We thank you for the gift of a new week, a new day, and a new opportunity to serve our fellow citizens. Lord, we ask for your guidance and blessings as we begin our oblation for this week. Grant us the wisdom to make the most of this day, to learn, to grow, and to be a source of inspiration and support to one another. We pray for your divine presence to be with us throughout the course of our journey as law enforcers of the land. guiding our thoughts, words, and actions. Help us to listen attentively to the needs of those who rely on us, to speak with kindness, and to work together in unity and harmony. As we embark on the tasks before us, we ask for your strength and courage for us to overcome challenges and obstacles that may beseech in our offices, enabling us to achieve our goals and fulfill our responsibilities. In your name, we offer this prayer, trusting in your wisdom and grace, now and as always. Amen.
Amen. The panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas and police officers pledge shall be led by Police Brigadier General Mark Pespes, Acting Deputy Director for Intelligence.
Mangyari pong itaas ang ating kanang kamay.
Taas ka ng kamay. Ha! Mga pinuno, taas ka ng kamay. Ha!
Sabay-sabay po nating bigkasin ang panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa.
Mga pinuno, baba kamay. Ha! Baba! Ta!
In unison, let us recite the police officer's pledge. I will love and serve God, my country and people. I will uphold the Constitution and obey legal orders of the duly constituted authorities. I will oblige myself to maintain a high standard of morality and professionalism. I will respect the customs and traditions of the police service, and I will live a decent and virtuous life to serve as an example to others.
Thank you very much, sir, and please be seated.
To give his welcome remarks, we would like to call the Chief Philippine National Police. Let us give a warm applause for Police General Benjamin Acorda Jr.
To our guest of honor speaker, who will be extensively introduced later, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., sir, the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation and Unity. The Presidential Assistant for Bangsamoro Transformation, Yusek David Diciano, sir. The Presidential Assistant for Local Conflict Transformation and Peace Sustainability, Yusek Wilben Mayor, sir. Si Sir ay kasama ko sa NCRCIDG. He was our intel. To the members of the PNP Command Group, the Acting Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, Police Lieutenant General Rodel Sermonia, sir. The Acting Deputy Chief PNP for Operations, Police Lieutenant General Michael John Dubria. Po. The Acting Chief of Directorial Staff, Police Major General Emmanuel Peralta. The Inspector General of the PNP Internal Affairs Service, Attorney Alfregar M. Triambulo, sir. The Director for Personnel and Records Management, Police Major General Robert T. Rodriguez. We have also with us the Chair of the Government of the Philippines Joint Peace and Security Committee, Major General Ariel Francisco Felicidario, sir. As the Chair of the Government of the Philippines Joint Peace and Security Committee, Major General Ariel Francisco Felicidario, sir. Also the GPH, the Joint Peace and Security Team Member, Police Major Eden Ogale, sir. Kanina nakikita ko yung mga 89 nagsama-sama, parang biglang nakita ko yung Camp Aquino Tarlac again. They were our squad leaders during summer camp. To the other members of the PNP directorial staff and the directors of the Krame-based National Support Units, the head of the Office of Primary Responsibility for today's activity, and one of the PNP's most seasoned peace advocates, the chief of the PNP Peace Process and Development Center, Police Brigadier General Percival Augustus Placer, other police commissioned officers, police non-commissioned officers, non-uniformed personnel, other members of the community who are joining us via Facebook Live, to the awardees and their respective families and loved ones, especially to the son, Nurhanti Akalon, and brother Anwari Akalon of the late Police Corporal Abdul Rafiq Akalon, accompanied by Police Staff Sergeant Sunny D. Kalingalan. He is JPST team leader of Sumisippi Station. Friends from the media, other distinguished guests from the OPA Pro, sa ating lahat, ladies and gentlemen, isang pinagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. We are gathered here, standing beneath the symbol of our nation's pride, to honor our flag and reflect on the importance of peace in our lives and society. Peace is more than just the absence of conflict. It is a precious state of harmony, security, and prosperity that we all desire and have a responsibility to foster. As we observe National Peace Consciousness Month in accordance with Proclamation number 675, let us remember that peace is not solely the responsibility of law enforcement agencies, but of every citizen. This year's theme, kapayapaan, responsibilidad ng bawat mamayan, emphasizes that peace is a responsibility which each and one of us must fulfill. Bata ka man o matanda, mayaman o mahirap, maging sino ka man, anuman ang estado mo sa buhay, lahat tayo ay may responsibilidad na tumulong sa pagpapanatili ng kapayapaan sa buong kapuluan. Today, we also pay tribute to Police Corporal Abdul Rafiq Akalon, a true hero who exemplified duty and made the ultimate sacrifice. He was ambushed in Basilan in the line of duty last August 23, 2023. His commitment to serving our country serves as an inspiration to us all and embodies the essence of this year's theme. Talagang masakit every time we hear those valley of fire, every time we put the flag half-mast, every time we hear the last stops. Andyan yung mga relatives, kamag-anak ng ating mga kapulisan na nagbubuwis ng buhay. It is not a thankless job. We, the whole PNP organization, extends our thanks to the relatives and friends of our fallen comrades. We are also privileged to witness the publication of the PNP Peace Process Development Center's book, Giving Peace a Chance, which showcases our dedication and collaboration with various peace partners and stakeholders. It highlights the PNP's contributions to the peace process and the implementation of peace agreements with different rebel groups. Furthermore, we commend the exemplary achievements of our personnel, especially from the NCRPO and Pro3, for successfully hosting the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Their commendable performance has made us proud and enhanced our country's global standing in the world of sports. Walang nangyaring insidente. And this was recognized by our visitors from the international community. Palakpakan po natin. Finally, let the wave of our flag symbolize our commitment to peace and a brighter future for ourselves and future generations. Together, let us continue to work hand in hand to promote and preserve peace in our beloved nation. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang kapayapaan. Maraming salamat muli, magandang araw sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, sir. Please be seated. As we celebrate the National Peace Consciousness this month, let us focus our attention on the screen and watch this audiovisual presentation.
In the spirit of serbisyong nagkakaisa, the Philippine National Police is one with the nation in the observance of the National Peace Consciousness Month. September was chosen after the declaration of the National Peace Consciousness Month under Proclamation Number 675 by then President Arroyo on July 20, 2004, in consideration also of the declaration by the United Nations of September 21 as International Day of Peace. To promote a culture of peace based on nonviolence, respect for fundamental rights and freedom, tolerance, understanding, and solidarity. With this year's theme of Kapayapaan, Responsibilidad ng Bawat Mamamayan, the country marks its 19th year of unanimity with the global community in upholding the primacy of peace. The PNP, through its Peace Process and Development Center or PPDC, support the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity or OPAPRU within the scope of its mandate in the implementation and completion of the remaining commitments and deliverables of the PNP in the peace agreements between the government and the different rebel groups, now called peace partners, on the 4 peace tables. To date, the PNP, together with its peace partners and stakeholders, have marked the following accomplishments: successful demilitarization of 656 firearms, 210 explosives, and 13,643 rounds of assorted ammunitions turned in by the Cordillera Botong Administration, Cordillera People's Liberation Army, and the Revolutionaryong Partido ng Manggagawa ng Pilipinas, Revolutionary Proletarian Army, Alex Bungkayaw Brigade, Tabara Pagduano Group, or Kapatiran para sa Progresibong Panlipunan, or KPP Incorporated, membership in Joint Enforcement and Monitoring Committee as security component, overseeing the full and final inventory of former combatants of the KPP Incorporated, drafting of clarificatory implementing document for the KPP Incorporated, particularly in the implementation of the disposition of arms and forces and interim security arrangements, crafting of the terms of reference of the implementing arrangements and mechanisms of security component or IAMSC under the Moro National Liberation Front MNLF Transformation Program, operationalization of the 22 Joint Peace and Security Teams composed of members of the PNP, Armed Forces of the Philippines and Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces for the maintenance of peace and order and stability of the 20 mutually agreed areas identified by the government and the MILF. Provision of security requirements during the successful decommissioning of more than 26,000 Moro Islamic Liberation Front combatants and 4,520 weapons. Crafting of implementing rules and operational guidelines for the National Task Force of Disbandment of Private Armed Group. Provided inputs and recommendations from DI and DO as parameters for the redeployment of units of the Armed Forces of the Philippines from or within the Bangsamoro. Detail of EOD K9 personnel to explosive hazard management and response. Activation of the PNP Technical Working Group on Transitional Justice and Reconciliation to address recommendations of TJR Commission with bearing on the PNP. Crafting of Command Memorandum Circular 14-2022 entitled PNP Implant to Guidelines for the Conduct of Local Peace Engagement, National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict or NTF-ELCA.
For almost half a century, some of our fellow Filipinos have taken to arms to make their views known and felt. We are now at a point in our history when their armed struggle has evolved. We have now progressed together towards peace and development. We have incorporated capacity building and social protection into our reintegration programs to guarantee full decommissioning of former combatants. Through community development and livelihood programs, the barangay development and enhanced comprehensive local integration programs have been effective in addressing the root cause of conflict in the countryside. To complete this reintegration process, I will issue a proclamation granting amnesty to rebel returnees, and I ask Congress to support me in this endeavor.
The Philippine National Police renews its commitment to keep on working with its peace partners and other stakeholders for the nation to stay on the course of healing, reconciliation, and unity.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to the presentation of the Peace Process and Development Center book. This publication features the PMP's accomplishments and contribution in collaboration with other peace partners and stakeholders on the deliverables of the PNP in the implementation of the peace agreements between the government and the different rebel groups. It chronicles the PMP organization's overall contribution to the peace process. At this juncture, may we request Police Brigadier General Percival Augustus Placer, Chief Peace Process and Development Center, to please rise and to present the center book entitled Giving Peace a Chance to the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Benjamin Acosta Jr. And now, may we request Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. to please rise as the Chief PNP, General Benjamin Acosta Jr. will present the book to Secretary Galvez to be witnessed by the PNP Command Group. Thank you very much, sir, and please be seated. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another big round of applause. We will now proceed to the awarding of PNP personnel with significant accomplishments. We would like to request the awardees to rise and move forward for the presentation of award.
And to present the awards is Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, together with Police General Benjamin Accordo Jr., Chief PNP, and they will be assisted by the PNP Command Group, IGES, TDPRM, and Chief PPDC. For his eminently meritorious and invaluable services rendered as the Regional Director of the Police Regional Office 3 for leading PRO3 personnel during the successful security coverage and the whole duration of FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 from August 25 to September 8, 2023, held at the Philippine Arena, Bocaue, Bulacan. His exceptional accomplishments earned recognition not only for himself but also for the Philippine National Police. The medalya ng pambihirang paglilingkod is awarded to Police Brigadier General Jose Santiago Hidalgo Jr., Regional Director, Police Regional Office 3. Thank you very much for their exemplary performance as members of the Technical Working Group on the successful crafting of the PNP Command Memorandum Circular Number 14-2022 entitled PNP Implant to Guidelines for the Conduct of Local Peace Engagements, or LPE, National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or NTF-ALCAC, dated May 30, 2022, which sets forth the guidelines and procedures to be observed by the PNP in support to the implementation of local peace engagements under the NTF-ALCAC to address the communist terrorist group problem. The medalya ng katangi-tanging gawa is awarded to Police Major Fredelin Francisco of the PNP Peace Process and Development Center. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Major Manuel Rojas of PPDC. Thank you very much for their eminently meritorious and invaluable services rendered during the successful conduct of a series of visitations and information education and communications activities and seminars to PNP personnel detailed with the Joint Peace and Security Teams Stations, or JPSTs, in the mutually agreed areas by the government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front in the provinces of Maguindanao del Norte, Lanao del Norte, North Cotabato, and Zamboanga, Sibugay, to check the morale and welfare, remind the responsibilities as members of the PNP, and to determine the current situation on the ground. The medalya ng kasanayan is awarded to Police Colonel Joseph Arguelles of PPDC. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Captain Mariten Grace Abasolo of PPDC. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Captain Michael Haliorina of PPDC. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Chief Master Sergeant Maria Rosa Garaza of PPDC. Thank you very much. For their exemplary performance as members of the Technical Working Group on a successful crafting of the PNP Command Memorandum Circular Number 14-2022, the Medalya ng Kasanayan is awarded to Police Senior Master Sergeant Rose Pasicolan of PPDC. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Senior Master Sergeant Ruel Kiamco of PPDC. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Senior Master Sergeant Tito Lacambra Jr. of PPDC. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Police Corporal John Ray Deogracias of PPDC. Thank you very much. And for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of life above and beyond the call of duty during the ambush incident that transpired in Barangay Ulitan, Ungkaya, Pucan, Basilan last August 12, 2023, perpetrated by unidentified armed group that resulted in the killing of the subject police non-commissioned officer. His selflessness, commitment, and dedication to service is worthy of emulation, which earned honor not only for himself but for the entire Philippine National Police. The Medalya ng Kadakilaan or Posthumous Award is presented to Police Corporal Abdurrafiq Akalun, and the award will be received by his son, Mr. Nurhan Akalun. Also joining Mr. Nurhan Akalun is his uncle, Mr. Anwari Akalun, and Police Staff Sergeant Sonny Kalingalan, Team Leader, Joint Peace and Security Team. Also joining them are Major General Ariel Francisco Felicitario III, Chair of the JPH-JPSC. Together with Police Brigadier General Eden Ogale, member of the JPS-JPST. Flag of appreciation is likewise presented to Mr. Nurhan Akalun, signed Police General Benjamin Acorda Jr., Chief Philippine National Police. Thank you very much, sir. Again, let us give another round of applause to the awardees. And we would like to request And as we continue, we would like to request our presenters, sirs, to please remain standing for the presentation of Flag of Recognition. And in grateful recognition for their unwavering commitment and dedicated service towards the advancement of peace, reconciliation, and development in the Bangsamoro, Flag of Recognition is awarded to the Philippine National Police Peace Process and Development Center. And the award will be received by Police Brigadier General Percival Augustus Placer, Chief PPDC. Signed, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity. Thank you very much. Please be seated. And to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, we would like to call the Chief Peace Process and Development Center, Police Brigadier General Percival Augustus Placer.
Allow me the distinct privilege of introducing a figure of remarkable distinction, our esteemed guest of honor and speaker for today's flag raising ceremony, Secretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr. Secretary Galvez's journey through life has been a testament to relentless pursuit of excellence. Graduating as a distinguished member of the Philippine Military Academy's class of 1985, he fortified his knowledge by achieving a master's degree in project management at the University of New South Wales, Australia. His quest for wisdom took him to the hallowed halls of Harvard University and the prestigious Asian Institute of Management, where he honed his leadership acumen. Within the hallowed ranks of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Secretary Galvez's career was nothing short of illustrious. His leadership was proven on multiple fronts as he commanded the 104th Infantry Brigade in Basilan, presided over the 6th Infantry Division in Central Mindanao, and orchestrated the strategic movements of the Western Mindanao Command. However, his true mettle was tested during the 5-month crucible of battle to liberate Marawi, where he stood as the unified commander. This unwavering dedication eventually propelled him to the pinnacle of his military career, where he assumed the mantle of the 50th Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines from April to December 2018. Secretary Galvez's commitment to excellence extended far beyond his native shores. In 2006, he was bestowed with the prestigious United States Eisenhower Fellowships, marking his international recognition. The following year, his contributions were celebrated on home soil as he received the distinguished title of the Outstanding Philippine Soldiers, or TOPS, from the Metro Bank Foundation Incorporated and the Rotary Club of Makati Metro. Transitioning gracefully from military service, Secretary Galvez assumed the mantle of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity in 2018. His leadership was nothing short of transformative as he took charge of the country's chief implementer on the National Task Force Against COVID-19 during the tumultuous period of 2020 to 2022. Furthermore, he assumed the role of vaccine czar, becoming a symbol of hope during the height of the pandemic. His dedication was loaded with numerous accolades, including the Order of Lacandula with the rank of Grand Cross and Bayani, as well as the Legion of Honor, Distinguished Service Medals, and an array of administrative and combat distinctions. Secretary Galvez's enduring commitment to fostering peace and unity persisted when he was entrusted with the role of officer in charge of the Department of National Defense from January to June 2023. Following this distinguished assignment, he once again embraced his role as the PAPRO, steadfastly advancing the comprehensive peace process under the auspices of the Marcos administration's 5-point peace, reconciliation, and unity agenda. Beneath the layers of his remarkable career lies the heart of a devoted family man. Secretary Galvez shares his life's journey with his beloved wife, Marisa M. Pascua, and together they have been blessed with a daughter, Maria Therese P. Galvez. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with profound admiration that we welcome a luminary of our times, a man of substance, prowess, valor, and a visionary peacemaker, Secretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr. Sir.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, General Augustus Placer, for the kind introduction. First of all, I would like to thank Police General Benjamin C. Acorda Jr., the Chief of the Philippine National Police, and my friend. Thank you very much for really inviting me here. I am deeply honored and privileged to be one of your guests, and I will always cherish this for my lifetime. Thank you for the great honor that they have given to me. Police Lieutenant General Rodel O. Ceremonia, the Acting Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, my buddy in Court 3. Police Lieutenant General Michael Jan Dubria, the Acting Deputy Chief PNP for Operation. Police Major General Manuel Emmanuel B. Peralta, the Acting Chief for Directoral Staff. Undersecretary David Bidiciano, Presidential Assistant for Bangsamoro Transformation. Undersecretary Wilben B. Mayor, Presidential Assistant for Local Conflict, Transformation and Peace and Sustainability. Attorney Alfegar M. Riambulo, the Inspector General of the PNP, Internal Affairs Service. Sir. Police Major General Robert Rodriguez, the Director for Personnel and Records Management. Our friend, former RD, Regional Director of ProBar, and our OPAPRO consultant, Police Major General Eden Teogale, GPH Joint Peace and Security Team member. So we are very happy, Benji, nasa amin na ngayon si Eden. At least madali ang coordination sa PNP. Then again, my thanks also for the good performance of the Chief of the PNP Peace and Process and Development Center, Police Brigadier General Percival Augustus B. Placer. Congratulations for a very good video. Ipapalabas po namin yan sa UPAPRO. To the awardees and the representative and families and loved ones, especially the son of Nurhan Tiakalon and a brother, Anwari Giakalon, of police late Corporal Abdurrafiq Akalon, accompanied by Police Staff Sergeant Sunny D. Kalingalan, his GFST team leader of Sumisip Station. Please rise. Our courtesies and respect to you. Other police commission officers, police non-commissioned officers, non-uniformed personnel, and other members of the community who are joining via Facebook Live, our other companions from the PAPRU and other fellow peace advocates and peace partners, friends from the media, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I was so touched by this privilege of being with you today. And I have here the pledge of commitment of the PNP. And I'm with you, with your pledge of maintaining a high standard of morality and professionalism and living a decent life and virtuous life to serve as an example to others. Nakita po natin yan sa inyong Chief PNP. Chief PNP natin talagang he is a man of honor and integrity. And I am very, very happy when the President appointed him as your Chief PNP Always, Benji, I will be 100% support to you for your leadership in the PNP. And I am willing to serve even as your consultant. Malapit lang ako nakatira doon sa PNPA at saka doon sa SAP. Pwede akong dumalaw doon and I might be on my end of my retirement. I will be an instructor sa PNPA. Pwedeng magano ko doon. Maraming salamat, Benji. To our highly esteemed officers and personnel of the Philippine National Police, other distinguished guests, fellow civil servants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my distinct pride and honor and a pleasure to be here once again and join all of you on this flag raising ceremony. And thank you for the invitation, Sir Benji, for this distinction, being your guest of honor during this flag raising ceremony. To serve and protect. This has been the motto and the rallying call of the Philippine National Police since its creation 32 years ago. And true enough, the PNP has remained faithful to its crucial mandate, and that is to maintain peace and order and ensure public safety and internal security. It is worth noting that the nation's premier law enforcement agency, the Philippine National Police, has always taken on a more active role in peace building over the years. As we know, peace is not merely the absence of conflict, as your Chief PNP have said. It is a condition wherein there is harmony, security, and justice, allowing societies to thrive and individuals to realize their full potentials. As a former military officer and now a peace advisor, I have seen how the men and women of the Philippine National Police have evolved from being the nation's main peacekeepers to highly respected and effective peace builders. As you maintain public order, you are now also preventing and resolving situations of conflict in the communities you are serving. I have seen that during the time of General Ugale, that the PNP is the one facilitating the redo settlement in Central Mindanao. This is what exactly you are doing, particularly in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARM, wherein PNP personnel are members of the Joint Peace and Security Team, or the JPST, a composite peacekeeping force that is composed of the contingents from the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and the PNP. And based also on our survey that the JPST is well loved by the communities, including our PNP. By working shoulder to shoulder with former MILF combatants and government troops, the Philippine National Police has helped de-escalate conflict situations in the BARM and consequently averting the wounding of innocent civilians, the damage of property, and the loss of precious lives. This is a result of the realization that the genuine dialogue is more powerful than armed force. It is amazing to see how the PNP members have become excellent peace mediators and facilitators. As the member of the peace mechanisms in the Bangsamoro, such as the Coordinating Committee on the Cessation of Hostilities and the chairman of the Ad hoc Joint Action Group, you are using conflict resolution and negotiation techniques to bring peace to opposing factions, and I would like to thank the Chief PNP and the NAPOLCOM for assigning competent leadership in the program. Let's give them a round of applause. We are also so pleased that the Philippine National Police has helped facilitate the entry of members of the MILF and the Moro National Liberation Front into the police force, which is another major milestone in the Bangsamoro peace process. You are now their big brothers and sisters, and we are very confident that under your guidance, these former MILF and MNLF combatants shall also become highly professional, competent, and trustworthy peacekeepers like you. We have seen the videos on how you professionally selected all of them. and I am envy how did you do this with the use of technology. Moreover, the Philippine National Police is playing a key role in the implementation of the Local Peace Engagement, or the LPE, the initiatives and its transformation program by working closely with the local government unit. As we all know, the DILG and OPAPRO heads the local peace engagement, and basically the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the PNP as our major partner. Countless members of the communist group have laid down their arms and returned to the mainstream society as peaceful and productive civilians. Through the LPE and the transformation program, we are turning once conflict-ridden communities into zones of peace and development. And also, I would like to thank the DILG, the SILG, Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos, for the efficient implementation of the ICLIP and the Balik Loob program. Nakikita natin ang effectivity ng LPE that we have more or less 40,000 former combatants and political leaders who returned to the folds of the law. And this is a very, very significant and crucial achievement. In places where the barrel of the gun has caused so much pain, insecurity, and suffering, the Philippine National Police is helping the national government demonstrate that the differences could be resolved through peaceful means. Through your active involvement in the peacemaking process, you are fostering a culture of mutual understanding, solidarity, and reconciliation. One of these closest fit is when we have resolved the Pikit violence, and we would like to thank the PNP for deploying one sub-battalion and also deploying the different PNP units in Pikit. Now, Pikit is very peaceful, and also the area of Maging. Moreover, the PNP has been instrumental in promoting justice and human rights. It is because upholding the rule of law is very fundamental to peace building. Members of the police force not merely act as law enforcers, but also as guardians of justice by ensuring that all citizens are treated fairly. By doing so, you are breaking the cycle of violence by addressing its root causes and making peace education as part of our strategy. And what the Philippine National Police has been doing in the Bangsamoro is exactly what you are implementing in the other parts of the country. Through your community-based initiatives, outreach program, and other advocacy efforts, you are presenting to the Filipino people another side of the police force, one that is focused on building bridges of peace. Truly, the Philippine National Police is redefining what the nation police force should be. Time and again, you have shown that the nation can rely on you, especially when the peace and security of our people are at stake. Indeed, your organization has broken stereotypes by demonstrating its capacity to become a beacon of peace. We in the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, or OPAPRO, are truly honored to be working side by side with the members of the Philippine National Police as we continue to push forward, build on, and sustain the gains of peace in conflict-affected and conflict-vulnerable areas across the country and beyond. Today, our countrymen look at the Philippine National Police not only as a men and women in uniform who enforce the law. They now considered you as caring, committed, and dedicated professionals who are willing to sacrifice themselves so that the genuine and long-lasting peace will reign in our country. Bago po ako magtapos, ay nais ko pong anyayahan kayong lahat na palakpakan at bigyang pugay ang dalawa sa mga haligi ng PNP na kagawaran natin ngayon ng medalya ng pambihirang paglilingkod dahil sa kanilang pinamalas na galing, tapang at dedikasyon sa pananatili ng katahimikan, kaayusan at seguridad at matagumpay na pagdaraos ng FIBA Basketball World Cup sa Pilipinas na ginanap sa Philippine Arena sa Bocaue, Bulacan, Mall of Asia Arena sa Pasay City, Araneta Coliseum sa Quezon City at sa iba pang mga lugar. Ang ating mga tauhan, ang ating mga PNP personnel, sila ay walang iba kundi ang ating PNP Pro Regional Director at ang kanilang mga tauhan na pinangungunahan ni Brigadier General Jose Santiago Hidalgo Jr. at PNP NCR Pro Acting Regional Director Brigadier General Jose Melencio Corpus Natates. Palakpakan po natin ang ating mga PNP generals at ang ating mga tauhan. General Hidalgo at General Natates at ang mga tauhan po natin, dahil po sa maayos nating magdaos ng FIBA World Cup, na ipakita po natin sa buong mundo ang kakayahan ng ating bansa na magdaos ng mga ganitong uri ng kompetisyon. Tunay na pang world class ang Pilipinas, and congratulations to the Chief PNP and its men and women who served during the conduct of the FIBA World Cup. Nais din ko pong parangalan si Police Corporal Abdul Rafiq G. Akulan, isang miyembro ng JPST ng Medalya ng Kadakilaan dahil sa katapangang kanyang pinakita laban sa armadong grupo at pag-aalay ng kanyang buhay sa probinsya ng Basilan. Panghuli, nais nating parangalan si Nurham T. Akulan ang isang plaque of appreciation dahil sa buong pusong suporta sa kanyang binigay sa kanyang pumanaw na ama na si Corporal Akulan. At ang UPAPRO po ay nangangako na yung pamilya po ni Corporal Akulan, yung kanya pong mga anak ay aming pong pag-aaralin. At kami po ay nangangako na yan po ay aming tutuparin. As we celebrate this year's National Peace Consciousness Month with the theme, Kapayapaan, Responsibilidad ng Bawat Mamamayan, I urge members of the Philippine National Police to help us communicate the message of peace building is a responsibility of each and every Filipino. And on behalf of OPAPRO, I would like to thank the Chief PNP and the Philippine National Police for a job well done. Maraming salamat, mabuhay ang PNP, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you very much, sir. Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity. Please be seated. The dove is the universal symbol of peace, humanity, and love, and its release signifies renewal, hope, and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, in observance of the National Peace Consciousness Month, we will now witness the release of the white doves, symbolizing great hope for the future, as a manifestation of the Philippine National Police commitment to pursue just and lasting peace together with all stakeholders as a reliable partner in nation building. We would like to request the ushers to please distribute the white doves to our distinguished guests and senior officers to please rise. The PNP Command Group. And the D staff, and from the UPAPRO and the Chief PPDC to proceed in front of the flagpole. Ready, sir? Please wait for my signal before releasing the dove. We'd like to request other holders of the doves to please move forward and fall in line in front for the releasing of the dove. Ready, sir? At the count of 3, please release the doves. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, sir, and please be seated for the continuation of our program. Thank you very much, sir, and please be seated.
The Philippine National Police highly appreciates the presence of our distinguished guest and would like to present a plaque of appreciation and memento. To present the plaque and memento is Police General Benjamin Acordo Jr., Chief PNP, and he will be assisted by the PNP Command Group IG IAS, TDPRM, and Chief PPDC. May we request our honored guest, sir, to rise. Citation reads, in grateful appreciation of his unwavering support as the guest of honor and speaker during the National Peace Consciousness Month celebration, plaque of appreciation is presented to Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity. Signed, Police General Benjamin Acordo Jr., Chief PNP. A memento from the Chief PNP is also presented. Our guest of honor and speaker likewise receives a photo collage. Thank you very much, sir.
Magsitayo po tayong lahat. At ngayon po ay ating awitin ang PNP Lingkod ng Bayan. Please be seated. We would like to request the awardees to rise and to proceed to the lower ground. And may we respectfully request our guest of honor and speaker, Secretary Carlito Galvez, to please rise and to proceed in front to acknowledge the troop during the pass and review, and will be assisted by the police host, Colonel Reynaldo Lizardo. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now witness the pass in review.
Mga salipunan, silikod ko. Kad!
Ikaw yung colors, sir? Colors? Ito na lang na video.
Pasa... Masin! Harap sa kanan. Harap! Pasulong. Kad!
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good morning. The participating units in today's parade are
Legal Service,
Directorate for Controllership,
Health Service,
PNP Retirement Benefits Service,
Finance Service,
Police Security and Protections Group,
Civil Security Group,
Communications and Electronics Service,
Directorate for Plans,
Criminal Investigation and Detections Group,
Engineering Service,
PNP Recruitment and Selection Service,
PNP Forensic Group,
Directorate for Research and Development,
PNP Training Service,
Directorate for Police Community Relations,
Highway Patrol Group,
Information Technology Management Service,
Internal Affairs Service,
PNP EOD K9 Group,
Directorate for Logistics,
Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management,
Logistics Support Service,
Directorate for Human Resource and Doctrine Development,
Directorate for Intelligence,
and the Directorate for Information and Communications Technology Management.
Approaching, ladies and gentlemen, is our troop commander and staff, led by Police Colonel Cipriano of DL,
Lieutenant Colonel Morera Jr. of Maritime Group,
Lieutenant Colonel Baculi of CES,
Lieutenant Colonel Puliero of PNP DEG,
and Lieutenant Colonel Ocampo of PSPG.
Our Philippine National Police Band, led by Lieutenant Banyabo of the Headquarters Support Service.
Da! Hop! Ha!
Alpha Company Commander and Staff, led by Major Bacana of DIDM WCPC,
Police Major De Los Santos of DPL,
and Police Captain Manzano of AKG.
our first platoon leader, Police Captain Saison of PKG,
Second Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Plarisan of Health Service.
Please all rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the colors. Thank you, and please be seated.
Bravo Company Commander and Staff, led by Police Major Juanico of DL,
Police Captain Pestrana Jr. of PNP Deng.
and Police Captain Brigido of CSG.
Our first platoon leader, Lieutenant Debreda of PNP TS.
And Second Platoon Leader, Police Captain Pasicolan of PSPG.
Hit sa kaliwa. Ha! Hit sa kaliwa. Ha! Pino. To. Pino, tapos na po ang pagpupugay sa watawat. Harap sa kanan. Ha! Sulong liko sa kanan. Kaliwa. Ha!
And that concludes the flag raising ceremony. To our guest of honor and speaker, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., and other esteemed guests, thank